What's the issue?
I don't see the issue right now. Okay, now it's working. Alright, say something, William.
Something.
Alright, say something, William. Alright, say something, Trent.
What's good?
Alright, say something, Trent. Alright, cool. We good. Alright.
Dude, Frank, you are hilarious.
What happened?
Alright, cool.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Blue Kazoo, and y'all already know what the fuck going on. It's just a game podcast. Sorry for the hiatus. I was thinking about something. Man, this new year got me fucked up, but you already know.
Are you not gonna introduce us?
I am.
Frank, the consistency.
Okay, you know what? Yo, it's your boy, Blue Kazoo. You already know what the fuck going on. I got Holy Steph 30 to my left.
Yo, what's good? It's not just a game,
And I got WM Combs to my right.
What it do, baby?
And you know who we beat? It's just a game. And we here to tell y'all. I don't know, man. I really don't know. 2020 got me fucked up.
Yeah,
already?
nothing to say. It's a new year.
Becca comes in town and all of a sudden now you don't have anything to say. By the way, I need y'all to hurry up because I'm about to join a game.
Alright, don't join. We just lost.
Yeah, we just finished.
Oh man. Alright, cool. Yeah, nah. So well, should I go to the lobby?
Where have we been, Frank? What's been going on?
Well, my girl came in town for New Year's, so you already know the vibes with that.
And then people, and then Frank said, "Let's do a 7:30 a.m. podcast," and I woke up at 7:15 on New Year's Day, not because I had to, but for the podcast, and sent a message out, and nobody responded.
Yo,
that was kind of messed up, Frank. Wait, Frank, are you in our game right now?
No, I'm not. What happened? Did it kick me out?
I guess so. Join my party again.
Oh.
Yep, Frank did not wake up.
How did you do? So you can't act like you're.
I woke up at 8 o'clock. So I was
sorry.
not on time, but I did wake up.
That was
Frank
bad.
didn't wake up till like 10.
That was bad. That was bad on my part. We were gonna give you guys a little flavor, a little taste of, you know, something, but that New Year's Day got me fucked up.
What'd you do on New Year's Day?
Oh,
Are you talking about
nothing.
New Year's Eve or New Year's Day?
I went out to New Year's Eve and I went to church that day.
Okay.
And we camped.
So
I got
that,
back.
as you say, got you fucked up.
Yeah, I want to rethink that one, Frank.
Dang, William, you're just like taking words.
I thought it. I just didn't decide not to say anything.
I said New Year's Day got me fucked up. All right, I didn't say what events occurred.
But it was 7:30 in the morning. It's like, why were you messed up at that time?
Oh, I mean, I forgot to set my alarm. That was the only reason. And I just woke up and I was just like, oh shit. I was supposed to pod with the boys. Oh, this is my favorite map.
I do like this map.
I
have to get back over with a pistol though, so that's gonna suck.
Oh
wait, so we're not playing Apex. What game are we playing now?
So right now, we all decided to buy Call of Duty because it was on sale. And it's really fun, actually. I'm not going to lie.
How do you rate it compared to the other Call of Duty?
Oh, 100. Like, if the other Call of Duties is, I don't know. Did I say this is a 10 out of 10? I like how
it's better than, do you think it's better than, oh shoot, hold on.
Oh, actually, no, this is a 9 out of 10 compared to Modern Warfare 2. For the PS2.
Modern Warfare 2 is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that game is fun.
Oh, this is a short one.
That game is fun.
That game is very, very good.
You can get shit done with that game. I don't know if people played it. I feel like people have played that game. Like, that was like one of the best games to come out of the year. But I'm not too sure. But
this map is insane.
Keep in mind when you see my kill death, I'm using a pistol.
Excuses.
Why are you using a pistol?
But I gotta do it for a challenge.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess that's okay. So let's get to it. What do you guys want to talk about first?
I don't know. You tell us
that
your
right now.
All right, one at a time. One at a time. Well, since I got the list going on. Yeah, this is a new year. This is a new us. You feel me? Everything's
We
gonna
already
change.
bombed Iraq. Do we bomb Iraq or Iran?
This is
Well, I was in-
Iran.
Yeah, it was Iran.
Yeah.
We
Are you not
already
connected with
messed
the
up.
current news?
I am. I saw a meme that said we bombed.
Oh, I want to talk about the memes. The memes are crazy. Like, why is it that black people, like,
Are
a
not serious?
horrible tragedy is happening in the world, and all people can do is joke, and I just don't get that.
What do you mean you don't get that? That's what all we've done.
I just don't understand it. Like, we could all be drafted even, potentially.
Could we? I thought the cutoff was
I'm
18.
old.
It's 18 to 26.
Oh, 18
I
and
am
26?
18 to 26.
Oh, okay. I have glasses. I heard I couldn't join.
Yeah, William's probably fine because he's too old. I'm probably fine because I have a torn Achilles meniscus and ACL.
Oh,
Frank,
so-
you're an able-bodied individual.
No, I have
you don't
glasses,
have any
though.
injuries.
I have glasses. I heard I couldn't join if I have glasses.
I think that's BS. That everyone keeps saying that, but I think you can. If you have glasses, you can still go to war.
No, I think you can still go to war, but I'm saying I have glasses in the sense that I can't go to the front lines. I'll be a liability, which is fine.
Well,
I'm not trying to prove anyone wrong.
The dude was a horrible person from everything I've read.
That's what it says.
It seems like it's a very good thing. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's good that anyone's dead, but like for people to be dead, it seems like it's probably a pretty good thing that he is. But I don't know. It's just the way it all went out. It just was kind of crazy. I just don't know how I feel about it. It was all just so fast. But again, I mean, what they're claiming is that they had like intel that Iran was planning something. That's why they acted like they did. Now, I don't believe that Trump is just trying to save his presidency. And like, I'm sure you saw with all this stuff about Trump, like talking about Obama and starting a war with Iran, and then Trump goes and does the same thing right after he gets impeached.
Yeah, but we already know throughout history that the government lies just to attack people.
That's
We
the
know-
other thing. That's the other thing I wonder if it's a lie because
It's a
know
lie.
about the the airstrike that happened. Airstrike that happened that Iran put on the U.S. Right? You heard about
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah, but they warned
So-
the people before.
Yeah.
so
So it just makes no sense. Like, why would if you're gonna bomb someone, why would you warn them?
because
Because
it's
there's a common courtesy. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
in
a
the
strategy.
NBA, you want to beat the person, but there's really in the NFL, you want to beat them down to a pulp, but there's a way that you go about it.
yeah, they're
Are you
more
serious or
gentlemen.
You're joking.
No, serious.
What
I'm
do you mean
serious.
Common courtesy. Like, if you're trying to get back at an army, why would you not want to kill people?
Because it's a
Because-
war crime. War is not meant to just be. War is like chess. Certain moves and certain things will occur based on how you want to deal damage to your opponent. You can't just go out and just bomb another country just like that. That's where the war crime comes. And I also read that the main reason why they decided to do the strikes was to show that they can fight back. It was to show that they can fight back, but they didn't have any intention of actually truly killing somebody or killing
Yeah,
a
and I
group
mean-
of people. It was
I
like,
mean, with
hey,
that.
yeah.
Sorry, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. It was like, hey, this is a warning shot. Just know that we can fight too.
With that, I mean, they talked about how they're not upset with America; they just hate Trump. You saw that one video about.
I don't know if that's
It's
true.
like-
A lot of
They're
Americans hate Trump.
No, it was literally a video of like I think one of their government officials where it was like, "We don't hate Americans. We don't want anything against you. We hate Trump, basically."
Which, and then that's who the president is, so that's who the figurehead is.
And I'm fine with
Crazy that like someone all the way. I mean, granted, I'm not gonna make that many comments, but like, they're all the way in Iran and they don't like him. Like,
he's an international hate.
Yeah. I don't know, but looks like we're gonna get 4 more years of him. So.
Yeah, we might, cause I don't know what the Democrats are doing, and I don't know, man. It's interesting.
I feel like the impeachment is just going to fuel people to go out and vote even more from the other side.
Oh, definitely.
And he'll just get it. He'll get elected again.
The thing is, what I heard that there weren't as many conservative people who came out and voted. It was a whole bunch of Democratic people and liberal people who didn't vote. You have a record turnout in Obama. You had all the black people who actually voted, but now with Trump, it's like, well, I'm not gonna lose work or whatever to vote or whatever, because it's like, when you think about it, people lose work, they miss out on that money. So am I gonna vote, or am I gonna do what I need to do to provide for my family?
And go vote for a white person for black people, it's not worth it.
Man, I wouldn't say necessarily white person, but yeah, I mean that's kind of the thought behind it.
I mean, if we want to avoid race, we could say lower status income people.
Yeah. So
yeah, there you
go. But that's what it is. So I feel like if we talk about how we really care about people voting in this country, but we gotta make it available for people. Now, I know that there are like absentee ballots, there's early voting and stuff, but
that's something that people don't know about. I mean, like, I voted by just mailing it in the last few times.
But how many people know that that's a thing? Like, we need to make sure that people know that's a thing, and educating people on that. Like, hey, you might not be able to take time out from work, but here, we'll make sure you get this. But no, I don't know.
Yeah, and then people also might need to register to vote. Like, apparently they purged so many voting, which I don't understand why that's a thing. Why? No, purging votes, purging voters.
Oh,
so like you're registered and then you're not registered, but then you don't know until
you try to go vote. Like, they don't tell you anything. Because I always thought about it, like, why would people advertise register to go vote? You feel like people have already been registered, and it's free to register to go vote. So the government has no incentive to try to like take away your voting.
Make them register again.
Yeah, but then,
I mean, I'm sure that there's some legit reason for it, but I don't know what it would be.
Yeah, it's weird to me. I mean, the whole thing is just because this is an election year. This is so interesting. I heard something crazy that the whole reason why Pelosi still hasn't what's it called, giving the Senate the impeachment letters to have the Senate vote is because of some political strategy that will kick out most of the competitors and only have Joe Biden as a competitor.
Wait, what?
Joe Biden is just as bad as Trump is.
Yeah, Joe Biden. I don't know much about him, but from everything I've heard, it sounds like he sucks. And Iggy dislikes him. So if Iggy dislikes him, then I most likely dislike them.
Whoa! Don't let the people know that you have very little understanding of your political.
I'm just kidding. No, I know Iggy's a smart guy, so
I put my vote. I put my vote with Iggy.
Yeah, exactly.
Iggy.
Iggy's a cool guy.
I support it. I didn't say I didn't say I disagree with it. I just he is a cool guy.
He's a very educated young young African American that totally understands his political status in the world and understands how to use it.
Correct.
He's what we call a woke brother.
That's true.
In layman's
terms. Even though he has an obsession with who? Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook?
Chris Paul. But with that,
I do not understand.
I give him crap for that all the time, but I was actually listening to a basketball podcast earlier, and Chris Paul has been the most clutch player in the league this season.
This season?
This season.
Yeah, and like, I don't know.
He was a fan before this season.
Yeah.
But you can be a fan of your favorite player. Guys, it's okay.
Yeah, but it's Chris Paul.
Yes, that's his favorite player.
I don't mean to disrespect the dude, but
There aren't that many people that are obsessed with Chris Paul, especially at this point. Like when he was on the Clippers, maybe, but like now, it's just there's not a reason to be.
old and washed up.
He's a Colts fan. Leave him alone.
I'm not gonna say he's washed up.
Washed up. I take Melo any day over.
You would take Melo over Chris Paul?
I'm really just trying to start something.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that was kind of nice though.
Melo's kind of nice, but I also want consistency and a little bit of defense.
Yeah, that's one thing Carmelo does not give you is defense.
Yes, while Chris Paul might not give you enough defense, he gives you defense. And I'll take that over a shooter any day. As Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers have taught us, defense will bring you back. You said Kawhi's a scrub?
Oh no, I killed somebody.
I was about to say, I was like, dang.
Kawhi is most definitely not a scrub.
I was like, dang.
Kawhi is a monster. Kawhi does not care about anything.
I feel that.
What I love about Kawhi is like he is making me so pissed with his load management stuff. He just doesn't care.
I don't care.
I don't get why the league cares so much about it. I mean, other than like I understand that it sucks as like a fan if you bought tickets 3 months ago for your kid to go see the Clippers play and their favorite player is Kawhi, and then Kawhi doesn't play that day. I mean, that sucks. So I feel like there does need to be some kind of adjustment to where like if you're going to load manage a player, you need to have that announced like sometime in advance, like at least a week in advance.
I guess.
Or don't play as many games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, or don't play as many games, one of the two. But even if you didn't play as many games, I bet like okay, then if you went from 82 to 70, like people would still end up doing it.
Then don't play as many games.
Then you go down to 62.
I am A-okay with a player doing what's best for his body because the owners are going to do what's best for them.
They always do what's best for them.
That's my thing. I don't care. Like Melvin Gordon sitting out this year so he can get his money. Sit out so you can get your money. Because
he didn't even end up getting money though.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was thinking. Did he get it?
Well, I know. But like, now did he get more? He actually did. Yeah, he did it wrong.
Yeah, and I mean Le'Veon Bell did it, but while he did it right and got his money, now he's on a sucky football team and he's not good at football anymore. I mean, not
no,
good,
he's still good at football. It's just they don't run him
he's
as
on
much
a horrible line.
They're on a bad line. They don't run him as much as
Look at this final kill. Look at this final kill with a pistol, by the way.
Have you been running around with a pistol the whole time?
Oh, wow. We only won by 2.
Yeah, no, that was a close match.
It's connected to that.
Wow. But yeah. It's very interesting. But let's switch gears. Haha. So this is I don't know.
You sound like that dude, Sorry, I said too much.
He doesn't seem like he's thrilled.
Yeah, where is he? Is he still in the party?
Not in the party.
Yeah,
What happened?
I'm still in the party. What happened?
Yeah, where'd you go?
William's still in the party. What do you mean?
No, you went quiet.
You stopped talking. I was talking to you.
That's weird. I shouldn't have, but okay. My bad.
He was disrespecting you, so.
Well, anyway, so since it's a new year for us and everything, I've decided to take it a lot more serious because when I did start this podcast, I really wanted it to be like the Joe Budden podcast. Because that's my favorite podcast. This is the main reason why I started my own podcast in the first place, was to try to emulate how Joe Budden does it and just throw it out there. And then people complained. They said it was too long. They said I need an intro and all this. It almost felt like structure.
Which is constructive criticism.
No, it is. It is. I don't hate the people who constructed the criticism. I just didn't really care to hear that.
He said, I don't hate people that constructed the criticism.
Hey, I mean, that's what they
pretty
did.
funny,
That's what they did. So, I took it to what they said, and I'm here for you guys. I'm gonna try to make the podcast like we are gonna try to make the podcast, from like 45 to maybe an hour. If we have a guest, we'll definitely let you guys know ahead of time, so you know that the podcast might be a little bit longer. But as long as I'm still leading this podcast and I don't get a coup d'état, it's definitely not going to be more than an hour.
You don't get a what?
Coup d'état.
What's a coup d'état?
A coup? When you guys
like people are taking over.
Yeah.
Okay.
By force. Not even like, hey, let's take over. It's like, yo, get the fuck. That's a coup. It's French. But so we're gonna try to do that. We're also going to try to have at least one guest every 2 months. So
You just come up with that on the spot.
yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. And I'm letting you guys know. I mean, you can disagree. We're here. We're talking. We're people.
I'm not disagreeing with anything.
Because like I say, one guest every 2 months because a month has like 4 weeks. So hopefully we can. Out of the 4 weeks, we can throw one guest in there.
We need to have Iggy on here.
Oh yeah,
We do need to have
definitely.
Iggy.
We definitely need to have Iggy.
I don't know if he has a PS4 though.
He might not need a
Can we-
PS4. He can pull up.
Yeah. Cool. How could we? Oh yeah, he just come to somebody's place or something.
Yeah. And we can get his audio and no biggie. We'll figure it out because I have been testing out new other platforms to record our voices. So
You said you're looking at different platforms.
yeah.
Like what?
One I looked at Audacity, which is just a simple recording audio mixer, very very simple. It's like the stuff that you would get if you were in like an elementary or middle school kind of program that did dive into recording or mixing. They keep the voices pretty simple. There's nothing too fancy, and it's also free too. So that's the nice thing about it. I can get a converter box and have the audio switch from us hearing ourselves on the PlayStation to be able to have all the recording go straight to Audacity. So I would have to go and use the third-party app. I mean, there's like so many different ways to do it. I can even get a what's it called? It's this thing, I forgot what it's called. Damn. But it's this PS4 recorder that people like to use often for their PS4 recording. I forgot the name of it, but it's really cool, and it does help out with recording a lot because it not only does it record the voice, but it records the video too.
Okay.
So
Another
yeah, I've
cool
been looking.
thing. I think it was Iggy gave the idea for. So shout out Iggy again. He was talking about that we could, when we play Apex, especially with Call of Duty, it probably won't be as good. But so I don't know how it would work, but somehow like getting all of our screens like on one screen. So like if you wanted to watch along when we're playing Apex, that you could, and like especially like for the ones that we win, like I'm sure people would like to be able to see it.
Oh yeah, that is true too. Screen sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just a thought though.
Yeah, that's possible. But yeah, I mean, there's so many things that we want to do with the podcast and grow further, so that you as listeners are definitely thought about and not just like last minute. We want this to be able to be as user friendly as possible. And we have definitely heard your complaints about how sometimes we might freak out during the game because of something that happened, but you can't see it. All the videos are up on YouTube, and I'm going to start editing the YouTube videos before I download the audio file from it, mainly because if I do that, I can redirect people to go and watch the YouTube video first if they want to, or if they want to listen to it, so then they can like look back at it and relate to what we're saying or what we're doing throughout the podcast. Like when William said, "Oh, look at his final kill," you guys wouldn't be able to see it because you were listening. But
it was a nice one though.
Yeah, I can. That's what I'm saying. I can definitely vouch for the coolness of the shot. So we're gonna try to incorporate that. I know it doesn't sound fun or whatever, but you know this is motherfucking business, and we're trying to do this shit right. You feel me? New year, new us.
Absolutely.
And when we write down resolutions, we do that shit because we about that life. You feel me? So yeah, that's really what I had to say about that. Sorry it took out the fun from the daily podcast routine, but fuck out of here.
It's something you got. It's something you gotta do. You gotta let people know you're about your business.
Yeah, I know, right? I do gotta let people know. Black men doing black-owned businesses. Yes,
how are they gonna know unless you tell them?
You're right. You're right. You're right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, on to the next one. Trent, you wanted to talk about TikTok, or was that like just a thing?
So what I was thinking about TikTok is just like, I mean, it's kind of crazy how fast it took over. Cause, I mean, for a while, no one knew what TikTok was, and now everything.
I still don't know what TikTok is.
Exactly, and so, what's weird about TikTok is like, I mean, I'm sure William, you experienced this. Like when Instagram came along, it was like all these young people have an Instagram, but like I don't know what Instagram is, and obviously you eventually got one. But
I was one of the trendsetters for Instagram.
Yo,
you were like mid college.
Yo, he's talking that shit.
That's when it started. When I was in mid college, you're in the know on that kind of stuff.
Do you know what Vine is?
Yeah, 6-second videos.
Okay, well, anyways, so it's like there's a social media like whenever you are older and you don't like know anything about it. Well, TikTok was like the first one for me, to where it came along, everyone was on it, and I didn't know about it until a lot later.
Dang, man, are you telling them your age?
I'm not saying my age, but I feel old when it comes to TikTok.
That's crazy.
I don't know. It's hilarious. Like the videos that people make on there, like I don't know how they're so creative.
I mean, it was just like Vine. Vine was 6 seconds. And
it's almost more creative than Vine, though.
No, it is more creative, but the app gives you so much you can do to it to allow you to be as creative as possible.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the other thing. I mean, just the app gives you so many possibilities, and I don't make any, but from what I've seen, you can do a lot of stuff with it.
No, it is really cool, and I definitely don't like what's it called? Don't like knock anyone that has a TikTok. Like, if you're able to get a TikTok, like I actually know a few people that I wouldn't say they're TikTok famous, but they have a lot of trending videos with like 2 million views or something. Like, I feel like TikTok has a broader range of people that it can get to.
And the difference with TikTok is it has like a very good formula for like getting your video seen by more people. So like you can have like on Instagram, if you made a really funny post, or on Twitter you made a really funny tweet, there's no really way for people to find it unless people share it or unless or they retweet it, whatever it may be. But like TikTok has like a formula where it gets like random videos out to a bunch of people so that you have more of a chance for your video to be seen and go viral.
That's cool. That's actually really cool. I didn't know it did that.
That's like what the For You page is for. So it's like it's more possibility to be seen.
Oh, okay. See, I've never downloaded TikTok because it's a Chinese app, and I don't need that many Chinese apps.
You don't trust the Chinese?
No. I was watching a Vice or Vox. I think it's Vice. I was watching a Vice documentary, and I had no idea that China has cameras everywhere.
Yes.
But but the cameras that they have are so detailed. Like, they know your age, they know your marital status, they know everything about you.
I don't know if I like if I walk by the camera, they just know everything about me by seeing my face.
Yes.
I don't know if I buy that.
You don't have to buy it. It's on YouTube. There is a Vice interview on YouTube where they show you what it looks like if you look through the camera. The camera sees everything about you. There are certain buildings in China where you can look at the camera and the door opens because it knows you're a resident.
But with that one, it's different though, because you probably upload your face.
No,
it's different. I feel like it's different if you don't upload yourself.
No, you have to upload your face. By 16 years old, everyone has to have an ID in China. By 16, and you've uploaded your face thousands of times through the social media apps, through applying for what's it called? driver's license. You upload your face a lot. China just has, and then the cameras also look at your face throughout the day. There's no place in the city of major places in China that there's not a camera looking at you and telling you, and then recording that data and bringing it back and letting them know. Literally in the interview, it said that in 1 year when China implemented it, they were able to catch 3,000 criminals worldwide. And when they mean by worldwide, it means that criminals who escaped to China that were trying to escape like any kind of issue in their home country. They were able to catch 3,000 criminals.
Very impressive.
Yeah, well, after I watched that interview, I was like, I am definitely not downloading TikTok.
Which is so funny because Leandro Ball thought it was a good idea to steal from him. That's absolutely bonkers.
Wait, you said what? Oh yeah, stupid. Oh yeah, that is funny. Leandro Ball trying to rob them, and they already knew that he was gonna rob them based off of probability.
Like, why would you try to rob them when your dad, like, you come from a very wealthy family? Like, that's just stupid.
Because it was funny.
Yes. Is
that actually what he said? It was funny?
No, I don't know. That's what he said. Okay.
I would believe if that was his reasoning.
I would. Because he looked at it
like the brightest cookie.
He was a basketball player at UCLA.
He got there because of his brother, not really because of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Even though he wasn't bad in college, he just wasn't great.
He didn't play in college.
Yes, he did. What? No, Leandro definitely played in college.
Look at his games. He played very limitedly in college.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying he was on the team.
Well, yeah, he was on the team. That means he was good at college.
Yeah.
He literally got busted in the beginning of the season.
Busted. He did. It was so funny because they were going to a summer game for against some kind of Chinese team, I think.
Yeah.
And why would you? And he didn't even steal from like a counterfeit
sunglasses. I said let him sit over there. Ooh.
Yeah, he stole bands.
Trump got him.
Yeah,
Trump was so like, my dude, I got you.
Yo, man, you know how embarrassing it is to have Trump get you out.
That really is embarrassing.
Like, after all the bad shit people talk about, you can't say shit about Trump. You can only be like, you can only be like, yeah, maybe. And then somebody's like, yo, did he get you out of prison though? They could always say that.
Credit.
Yes. Somebody could just literally look at you and be like, bro, you don't even deserve to be here. But yeah, nah. So like, that's the main reason why I'm not downloading TikTok. To be honest, I'm not trying to let the Chinese in yet. You feel me?
Okay, I respect it.
But no, I think they're funny, and when they get on, when my girlfriend sends it to me on Twitter, shit slaps.
Oh yeah, funny. They're all hilarious. And the funny thing is, like, Twitter's now like all TikTok.
Yeah, it is. Or Triller, or is it Triller?
Yeah, Triller, I think.
Triller, yeah. I feel like Triller's the African version of TikTok. Because I've only seen...
I don't think so. I mean, it is more African American, but it's a lot different.
Well, I say African version because I've only seen like my people, like African, like make those kind of videos. They're actually kind of funny though.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, all the videos have been funny. I'm glad that people are finding their humor.
Except when it comes to World War III, I don't appreciate that humor.
Nobody was about that kind of humor. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's limits to that.
It's like I don't want to laugh at it.
Kill him, knife him.
I know. I haven't used. That was my first time using my knife actually, so I didn't know really how it worked. But yeah, it's like I found the videos funny, but even when I'm laughing, I'm like, first of all, like, actual people are gonna have to go to war because of this. Actual people are gonna be in danger. So like, I just feel like it's not something to joke about. I don't know. And of course, I'm terrified of it too. So therefore, I also don't want to joke of it because of that.
It was bad, but in the comedy space, my boy Dave Chappelle won the Mark Twain Award or prize.
What's the Mark Twain prize?
It's a prize that they give comedians. Well, I think that it's a prize that they give writers, and they consider writers a comedians because it's called the Mark Twain Humor Prize. And it's been given out to like many profitable top comedians on their artwork, because comedy is an art. Never forget, comedy is an art.
I agree.
And Dave Chappelle said something that was that was really good. He was like, sometimes you gotta be a lion so that you can be a lamb in real life. And at first I didn't understand what that meant.
Yeah, what does that mean?
But then it's like, sometimes you gotta fight for what you want and bare your fangs, you know, show your toughness, just so you can just relax when it's all said and done. Like, the people going out there to fight for the wars, they're being extremely tough and strong and like very brave and in crazy amounts of ways, just so that we can be safe at home.
Yep.
So like that's how I'm looking at it. And when he said his mom told him that, and I was like, yo, that is a great way to look at life. Because
you see my best skill.
Yeah,
you see my best skill.
Impressive.
You're with
even though I was at the bottom of the squad, but I was half my kills. But
but yeah, so he won that award. Though he won the award in October, but they did the live stream 2 days ago. I think on the 7th of January. And I decided to watch it, and they had all these comedians come up. Neil Brennan, what's her name? Tyler, freak. It's the guy from Kevin Hart's friend. He found this girl, or whatever. I can't remember her name. Damn. She's supposed to. She has a Netflix special. She has two actually. She has one on Netflix, and then the second one is her holding a whole bunch of comedians. Wow, I can't remember her name. But yeah, all these comedians came up and talked about how Dave Chappelle is like a really cool, spontaneous guy that just loves the earth and just loves to like do things like just out of control. Like at the most random moments. Like apparently on Christmas Day, he was hanging out with a whole bunch of people instead of his family, and he got really fucked up with them. And he was like, you know what? Let's go bowling. So he took all his friends.
I could see that. I could see that actually.
But what's crazy was that he took all his friends to the bowling place, and it was just this really big ass house, and nobody knew where they were. And then he knocked on the door, and guess who answered?
Adam Sandler?
Neither. Eddie Murphy.
That's kind of sick.
And then someone was like, yo, Eddie Murphy made it. He has a fucking bowling alley. And I was like, that's hilarious.
Eddie Murphy's been on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he has. He's also coming back. I haven't seen the Dolomite, but a lot of people say it's really funny.
Okay.
On Netflix.
Is it in theaters right now? Oh, Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Just assume everything's on Netflix and you can't find it, then Google it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I tell people.
But no, this 2020 has been crazy though.
Yeah, I know, and it hasn't even been 10 days yet.
Like, literally, there's been something big that's happened every single day, from like military and political stuff to regular stuff to entertainment news. Like, so much stuff has happened. Like, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are stepping down from the royal family, which is like unheard of. Like, I think it's never happened before. So I mean, that's crazy, and I mean they're becoming American citizens. Like, it's just weird.
That's like when I heard that, I was like, wow. But you know, they were racist. They didn't even like her in the first place. So she convinced her man.
I wouldn't. Well, yeah. I mean,
no.
The people of Britain definitely did it. Ah, shoot.
Yeah, it was the people of Britain that kept always reminding them that she was black and a woman. Oh, well, no, she was literally a woman of color, and they've never had this before.
Yeah.
And it just kept reminding you that she was those two things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, okay, we get it. And she's not even like...
She's a bad woman of color, though.
Whoa. Nah, she is definitely good looking. And there was a picture of him with his hands up, Prince William, with like his finger gun hands, but it was like in the most ghetto way. And so I was like, at that moment, they knew he was gonna marry a black lady. It's really funny.
But yeah, so that happened, and then like right after, so it's been 9 days. Let me see if I can come up with 9 things that happened. So, Soleimani died. Retaliation attack by Iran. That's 2. 3 would be Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. 4 was that plane in Canada, I think, that crashed, and like 63 people died or something like that.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that's true.
So I'm at 4. What else? What's 5? 5 is the Australian wildfires. I'll do in conjunction with the Australian wildfires that a sex worker raised like $1 million for the Australian wildfire, which is just crazy. So
why is that 7. Crazy? She should. She's a person.
No, she should, but I mean, she did it all on Twitter. Like, it's just crazy. You raised $1 million from selling nudes. Like, that's. I mean, not even like. I don't know. It's just you would not, like, that's unheard of.
No, it is crazy because all these like what was it? Super good celebrities were like, oh yeah, we need to do something, and we don't know if you donated, if you did. I'm just like, while the sex worker was like, yo, if everybody sends money, I will send them a nude. Simple.
Side note on that, I read something or heard something that like was talking about OnlyFans, and like apparently OnlyFans was supposed to be like a fitness website, and then like so people could like work out and people could follow their workouts, and now it's turned into basically a place for sex workers to sell their nudes.
That's hilarious. That is crazy if their idea was to have people be a fitness workout.
I don't remember who told me that or where I read it, but I just remember hearing that.
I can see that. I mean, what? Pinterest? Not Pinterest. Tumblr? Tumblr was supposed to be just for people to share really cool ideas, and it became porn.
Hold on. I got 7. The baby got arrested for battery. That's 7.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I thought that was stupid.
I got up to with the baby thing. Did you hear about the attack that they did?
Yeah, there were 2 attacks.
Well, did you hear about the apple juice?
Oh yeah, because they beat him up and took his apple juice. That's the most G shit.
No, they poured apple juice on top of him after they beat him up.
Oh yeah? Oh shit, that's hilarious.
So I was listening to this thing, and apparently they were talking about that. They do that to like make you seem like weaker, kind of like, oh, you got beat up and you smell like apple juice.
That's hilarious.
So I got that one. I don't know if I can think of 2 more. There's gotta be 2 more.
Oh yeah, You is crazy.
Oh yeah, You came out and broke the whole internet, so that was a big thing.
Yeah, it became a whole meme. Yeah. It was already a meme, but they were just like, this nigga crazy.
I'm on episode 4, so please don't ruin anything.
That's so good.
It's good. It's definitely good. But you know what's really funny? I can't believe they convinced us how we care so much about this white man.
You know, I will say he's a good guy. He's a good guy. From what I've seen, he's killed the dude. He's got a good heart.
Wait, are you on season 1 or season 2?
Season 1.
Okay, never mind. Let's stop talking about it right now. Something else slip up. But yeah, all I gotta say is,
got a good heart. Oh, he loves Beck, and he found his woman, and he said, you know what? They say persistence is a virtue. No, patience is a virtue, but I'm gonna use persistence instead. Persistence is a virtue, and he was just able to put himself in the right place at the right time. That's what happened with Apple. Apple was in the right place at the right time, and they made their fortune. So he is making his fortune.
You're right.
If he's got to get rid of the competition, he's got to get rid of the competition. And oh boy, the soda guy was competition. And let's be honest, was not good for Beck anyways. So
I don't disagree with you there. I don't know if I agree with your way of taking out the competition, but I don't disagree with you.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Yeah,
that's what people do in business. You see a little mom and pop store, you're like, you're competition. I need to take you out. And you might not physically murder them,
but you
take them out.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I guess you're right.
See, take out the competition.
All right, I need one more thing. I'm at 8. What's one more thing that happened in 2020?
One more thing that happened in 2020. I'm trying to
Gotta be
think.
one more thing.
There has to be something crazy that happened. That happened today.
Yeah, I don't remember anything happening today, which is I feel like the first day that nothing's happened.
Oh, the Proud Family's on Disney Channel.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, it's on Disney Plus, you mean?
Yeah, Disney Plus.
Oh,
shoot, I need to watch
Mandalorian,
that.
that's like late 2019. Never mind.
Yeah, that doesn't count. It's a good show though.
Yeah, it was a good show. But
You know,
yeah,
people with kids aren't fully in tune with what's going on, so.
nah, you're good. That's why we brought you here.
You are just now watching you, and that like 2 years ago. So
Oh, it's been out for 2 years?
Yeah.
yeah, season 2 just came out. That's why everyone's talking about it.
Oh, I thought it just came out.
Nah, season 2 just came out and it's been crazy. But yeah, yep. The Proud Family is on Disney Plus, and it is a big deal because the new episodes are supposed to come next month apparently.
New episodes?
Yep, they said they're going to have new episodes in February of the Proud Family.
I thought Penny was so attractive when I was a kid.
I wouldn't disagree with you on that.
Might be the last kill. Watch this.
Oh yeah?
Boom!
Wow, I'm mad.
Last kill, double kill.
We need to
And
pause
the
this.
most kills on the squad.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
They better do final kill, not best kill. There we go. This is right when I said it. Boom. And I got that dude too. Am I better than you thought I'd be at this game, Frank?
You said what?
Am I better than you thought I'd be at this game?
No, I didn't think you would be bad at this game.
Okay, respect.
No, I didn't think you would be bad at it at all. Actually, I just realized that this guy named Yusaku Mezawa said he's giving $9 million among the Twitter users, $9,100 each. He's giving 1,000 Twitter. So now I need to find this guy right now and see if he's already done it.
You think those things are real?
I think he's a real person, and maybe.
Well, when people give away money like that, do you think it's legit? Because the David Dobrik guy, who had the no, Bill Pulte, the guy that gave away $10,000, he ended up giving to like an Instagram famous like pug.
Yeah, I saw
Like
that.
that's who ended up winning. I'm like, are you serious? Like of all the people that could win this, you gave it to an Instagram famous pug.
Yeah, I mean, it pisses
Who's
me
richer
off.
than all of us, probably.
It does piss me off though.
Yeah, it just makes no sense.
Like, it's all in Chinese. Shit, I don't know which one. Damn. Well, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh wait, here it is. Okay, I saw the Chinese one. But it's all in Chinese. Like, how is somebody supposed to find out about that?
My bad.
That one? No, you're good.
All good.
I had to refill the beverage.
And I'll follow him real quick and see if I get it.
Side note, I will say I love how in this you can update stuff on the fly.
Yeah, that's true. That's nice.
So nice.
Oh, hey, I didn't know you could do that.
Wait, you didn't know?
I had no idea.
Well, now you do.
People love to stand behind a closed door.
Yeah, it gets annoying.
And now I'm about to do it.
You're one of those.
Yeah, I'm a simp.
Oh, you wanted to talk about Kim Kardashian's fridge?
Not really with that one. I'm really would rather talk about the pressure behind the Australian wildfires and all that stuff.
Yeah, it is. All right, so I'm gonna delete that part and then. So yeah, now that you're back, so this Australian wildfire is kind of crazy. I mean, once I realized about the fire, the first thing I Googled is like, is this still fire in the Amazon? Because I feel like
Is there?
everyone. You said what?
Is there?
Oh yeah, there is. There's still fire in the Amazon.
Is it really?
Mhm. It's not as like crazy as it was at first, but it's still like there. Like we just forgot about it, like our small 7-second minds usually do.
Yep.
So,
That's
but
crazy. I
it's
mean, like
still-
it's kind of like the Flint water crisis. Like, I mean, for a while, it's all people talked about, and then it went away. It never really got fixed.
yeah, exactly.
Ah, shoot. But yeah, no. But it was really funny because did you see what happened with Kim Kardashian with Kylie in the wildfires?
No, what happened?
So Kylie posts on her Instagram story like a picture of like the burning forest and like someone carrying a little baby or someone carrying a koala. And then like 2 posts later, she posts a post that has like her feet in like some slippers. And slippers made out of mink fur, which is an animal that's like indigenous to Australia. So she's like, this is heartbreaking. All these animals are dying, and yet she's wearing an $1,100 pair of Louis Vuitton mink fur. That's real fur. It's not fake. Slides.
That's
Kim
hilarious.
Kardashian.
And so then, and I don't know if she had donated yet, but then she eventually donated, I think either like $500,000 or $1 million, so she made up for it. But it's still
Made up for it. She could just. She didn't have to do anything. No, she could have donated. I'm not saying that. She just didn't have to like flaunt her wealth. You know?
Well, she
I feel
didn't
like-
have to, but
Yes, she did. She's a Kardashian.
Yeah, I guess that's how they make their money.
and then something happened with Kim too in the situation, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
I think I saw that one. I think she came to defend her sister or something, and it backfired because they were just like Kim was mad because they were telling her to donate, and she was like, "You don't know how much I donate. I don't have to share this stuff with you." And people were like,
Which I agree with that, because I mean, if she came out every single time she donated and was like, "Oh look, I just donated $500,000 to this donation," like that would get, like it'd be nice, but like it also will come across as like that she's just bragging about how she donates, I guess.
But
I
that's how
get-
people do it. It's like giving homeless people money. But that whole thing that was a thing, like give somebody money, but you videotape you doing it. Like why?
Yeah, it's like if you go feed the homeless, but every single time you do it, you have a video of you and you post it on Instagram. Like that makes you feel like you're not really doing it just to feed the homeless. You're doing it just to look good to other people.
Yep.
exactly. I mean, but that's the trend now. People keep posting sentimental things. Like it was the homeless, but now it's like really sentimental things. Like I saw this thing on Twitter that some girl posted a video of her boyfriend crying when she decided to do something that was really heartfelt, and I just didn't understand. Like the video was long enough for us to see him like start crying and then like really cry, and I was like, why?
Yeah, it's like give them the gift and like have your moment, and like there's no reason to videotape it at that time. It's the same thing as if you go on vacation. And vacation, like obviously you want to take pictures, but if all you're doing is like taking a bunch of Instagram stories and posting pictures every 2 seconds, like are you really enjoying your vacation, or
Yeah.
did you just go on vacation to show other people that you went on vacation?
You went on vacation to show people you went on vacation.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's the real truth. I don't go on vacation anymore. I let people know I'm on vacation. So
I'm sure you'll go on
purposely-
plenty of vacations once that moves here.
Oh yeah, so that's right, boys and girls. My girlfriend got a license for her esthetician job.
There
So
you go. Congratulations.
she was already licensed. Thank you. Even though I can't take any credit, but I'm saying thank you on her behalf. Even
behind every woman, there's a smart man behind her. I was gonna say there's a smart black man. But that would be
you don't have to lie. Let them know. Let them know. A smart black man. Behind every successful Kim Kardashian, there's a smart black basketball player. Let them know. Except for Travis Scott. Oh, wait, just kidding.
Yep, even Kylie's the youngest billionaire. Travis Scott was right there.
Travis really fucked that bag up.
Before that, it was Tyga.
I think they'll get back together.
I don't think so. I think she figured out her wealth and she was just like, oh, I don't really need these guys.
He's like, you're a simp. I don't need you.
You're a simp. Oh man, that's been going around on Twitter.
I like my new word.
You should not say that word.
Why?
I'm kidding. You can say whatever you want. I was just saying that because like girls find it negative to call people simps. Well,
What
to
is
call
a simp?
a simp is a man
Like a
that
simple person?
no, well that is what it's meant for. That's the original term, but it's slang for a guy that's someone that overvalues women and what's it called? Yeah, that overvalues women in general.
Overvalues women?
It overvalues. Let me get a proper definition because I told Trent earlier.
Go to Urban Dictionary, sir.
So, a simp is a man who foolishly overvalues a woman and puts her on a pedestal.
I don't know if you want all this on the record, Frank.
All this on the record. Foolishly overvalues a woman and puts her on a pedestal. It's one thing to overvalue a woman. It's another thing to foolishly overvalue a woman. Because, I mean, do people really know how one can be a foolish person? They don't know. But you'll find out when your friends call you a simp. But I made this joke because like this guy on Twitter was like texting his ex-girlfriend and was saying that he wanted her back or whatever, and said that he would do anything. He was thinking about her, which is I don't know the time frame of this text, but it sounds like he might really miss this girl. So he doesn't ask her any follow-up questions, you know, find out about the rest of her life. He just says that he'll do anything, and she says that she says that okay, you know what? If you really want me back, go to my favorite bagel spot.
I know what story you're talking about. That was cruel. I can't believe he did that.
But he's a simp for
No,
for
finish the story.
going.
Though. Sorry, I interrupted you.
So she says, get my favorite bagel. And her favorite bagel is this place in Vancouver, Canada. So this guy decides to travel all the way to Vancouver, Canada, which is an 8-hour drive because the video said so. And what was it? And drive back.
Was real?
Was it real? I don't know. Was it simp? Yes, because this guy drove all the way back. That's 16 hours. Gets the bagels, drops it at her doorstep, doesn't knock, doesn't ring the doorbell or nothing. He just texts her and let her know that her stuff is there. She picks it up, texts him a screenshot, a picture of her enjoying the bagels next to who? Her boyfriend. And that is a
Let's be honest though, for her to do something that shady, he probably did something pretty bad to her.
Oh yeah, he could have definitely done something pretty bad to her.
Yeah.
And she
had some reason to want to do that to him.
Yeah, and she knew that he was a terrible person. But he didn't realize that he was foolishly overvaluing this woman and putting her on a high pedestal. 16 hours to get her bagels? No, fam. No.
I mean, that's just crazy anyways. You shouldn't, I mean, if a girl asks you to drive 16 hours to get her bagels, then...
If a girl asks me to drive 16 hours, she's in the seat next to me. She's in the seat next to me. We're doing this together. Because you're my girlfriend or you're my wife and we're doing this together. But I am not especially because he's not in a relationship with her. There's so many questions I want to ask this man. Where are his guy friends that said this is a very bad idea? How drunk was he when he started
getting
texting?
it in is the question.
No,
if
he was
getting it in. That changes everything.
What do you mean getting
it? She has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything.
Well, it doesn't seem like it now.
No, yeah. She literally texted him and said, my boyfriend and I are enjoying the bagels you got for me. So, if he gets it in, congrats. I highly doubt it. And that is the definition of a simp. We are kings. And once you find your queen, shall you not make this mistake. Because she will treat you like a king. Remember that. Always remember that. Anyway, yeah, that shit was hilarious.
It was very funny.
I felt bad for him until I figured out that she didn't really ask any other question other than the fact that she just wanted bagels. And she didn't think he would do it. He did. And she didn't give a fuck, too. Yo, but you know what's funny, though? That's something a guy would do to a girl. A guy would make a girl do something so crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he would just say, oh, yeah, thanks, and then keep walking. And we have a term for that. I don't know what your girls call it. But girls are meaner than guys, so I bet the term is very harsh. But yeah, I think that's all I had to discuss today.
Oh yeah, for what?
I mean, that's all. I think that's all we have to talk about on the podcast.
Is there anything else? Oh, I have a public apology to make.
Oh yes, and we're gonna end it on that note. Tell us, boy.
So again, one more shout out to Iggy. He told me to listen to the Dissect podcast, which talks about it kind of gives an in-depth analysis of Kanye West. So if you're a regular listener of the podcast, then you would remember in the episode where we had the debate about if Taylor Swift or Kanye West was a better overall artist, is what we said. And I'm still not going to take back completely what I said, because I'm not going to say that Kanye is a for sure better artist, just because the way I was talking about artists was in terms of just who's been the most successful. And in terms of that, Taylor Swift has been unbelievably successful, so I still think she's the most overall artist. But when I gave opinion on Kanye West, I said things like his music isn't that good. Well, I listened to the Dissect podcast, and I gained a whole new appreciation for Kanye West music. The amount of depth and intentionality he puts behind it was very, very interesting. I'm still not completely done with it. I'm probably like, I don't know, maybe a third of the way through. But just from the third of those episodes, I mean, just everything, like how My Dark Twisted Fantasy was really, it was kind of like a album talking about how he was suicidal and how he like got over all that stuff, and songs like All of the Lights, where when I listened to it before, I heard that it was just talking about like, oh, you want to come live this life of fame and luxury and all this stuff. But really what he was talking about was, oh, this life, like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. He said, you think it's all about fame and all about how great this life is, but really it's about how terrible the life is and how it can all be gone in an instant and how it's all just temporary, I guess, kind of. So if you haven't listened to the podcast, you should listen to it because it's very, very, very interesting. But I'm sorry for all the negative things I said about Kanye West. I was misinformed, and I'm glad that Iggy has
Awoken you.
Yes.
Awoken you. And that's the name of this podcast. Awoken.
I think the name should be Shout Out Iggy, because you got like 10 shout outs on this podcast.
Yo, shout out Iggy. Oh man, I feel that. He's a good friend. I feel bad for anyone who does not have an Iggy in their life, honestly.
I really do too. I agree.
Because you only get one of those in a lifetime. But I'm a cat, so I get like 8 of them niggas.
You said you're a what?
I'm a cat. Purr. Anyway, yo, it's been your boy Blue Kazoo.
Purr.
It's been your boy Blue Kazoo with my guy Holy Steph 30.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks for not coming and not just a game this weekend.
Yeah, and my other guy WM Combs.
What it do, baby?
Yo, and this is the first episode of 2020.
You got it.
I guess. Say less.
That might be my new intro. No. What it do, baby?
Okay, I feel that. But all right, y'all. You'll catch us later. And yeah, this will definitely be an hour just because it was a vibe. It was a vibe.
It was a vibe. It was a good conversation.
It was. It was. See ya.
Aha!
It is. It is.